Welcome everybody to another episode of Hubs Huddle. Today is Thursday, October 25th, 2018. And today I got some NFL, man, a little bit of boxing, and touch on some NBA for you guys today. Starting out the gate, let's get to the NFL. Last week on my week 7, I finished the week at 11-3. Man, I did pretty well last week on my picks. Overall, right now for the year, I am 66-39-2. There's a couple of trade rumors going around in the NFL regarding Patrick Peterson. Beginning of the week, it was more like looking at he had requested a trade, and that he was going basically like some of the suitors were New Orleans Saints, the Philadelphia Eagles, and the New England Patriots. Then going forward, he issued a statement yesterday saying that that he would basically just like stay put. He's willing to stick it out with Arizona, and we'll just see how everything goes, man. In more trade news, we had the New York Giants trading Eli Apple to the New Orleans Saints for a 2019 fourth round pick and a 2020 seventh round pick. And also the New York Giants traded Damon Snacks Harrison yesterday, actually, to the Lions for a fifth rounder. In my opinion, man, I thought, Snacks is worth at least a third rounder, but I understand he has a huge salary, so that kind of breaks everything down to be like a fifth rounder, so it is what it is. But it seems like the Giants, man, are having like a fire sale. So looking at, like Janoris Jenkins could be the next to move, you never know. The Cowboys traded for Amari Cooper from the Raiders. They gave up a first round pick for him. I don't think he was worth a first round pick. I thought more like a third, in my opinion, for that trade as well. But obviously it looked like they were trying to basically like jump over Philly, because I think Philly offered a second round pick, and basically the Cowboys came in with the first rounder. Everybody thought, when Adam Schefter, speaking on Eli Apple trade, everybody thought Adam Schefter tweeted that they traded a Eli. Everybody thought it was Eli Manning, but that was his Eli Apple. But Eli Manning has a no trade clause, so him, Odell, and probably Barkley, and maybe Landon Collins are probably the untouchable Giants, for right now. So I think just about everybody's on like the table is available outside of those, four guys. Looking at the Raiders as well, look like Garyon Conley could be on the trade block as well, to see what could happen with that situation. Who knows, man? So you got the deadline coming up on Tuesday, October 30th. So we'll see what's going to go down. Tonight we have Thursday night football kicking off with the Miami Dolphins visiting the Houston Texans. I like the Houston Texans defense in this one. I know, Brock Osweiler is starting now for Miami, and but I just think that Houston's defense is going to be enough for them. I'm thinking maybe like a score, a 24-17 type of score. So like, who really knows, man? I think it's gonna be a good game. It's gonna be something exciting. I think Deshaun Watson is starting to get his legs back. And also that Houston Texans defense is really starting to come along right now, with J.J. Watt going back to being the bully that he is. Shifting gears to boxing, Chris Algieri, he returns November 30th to junior welterweight. As you know, he had a long two-year layoff, but he'll be coming back November 30th. December 22nd, the Charlo boys, they're headlining the PBC on Fox in Brooklyn. Jamel and Jamal Charlo. Jamel will be taking on Tony Harrison, and Jamal Charlo will be taking on Willie Monroe Jr. I think we'll get a chance. It's an awesome treat, man, to watch these two guys fight. Man, if you haven't seen these two boys fight, the Charlo brothers, man, them boys some bad boys, man. They're going to be welcoming two other cats into like the Lions Den coming December 22nd. So be on the lookout for that. Also this Saturday, possibly the last fight that'll be on HBO, Danny Jacobs versus Sergiy Derevyanchenko. Hope I said his name right. That'll take place this coming Saturday night, which will possibly be the last fight on HBO. And this is it. HBO Sports is done with boxing, so A lot of these guys will be fighting on Showtime, ESPN. You got that DAZN app. That's like $9.99 a month. I'm on the fence about if I should order that or not. I know Canelo just signed a big deal with them, and all his next 11 fights will be on that app. So I probably will be purchasing that. Also, Anthony Joshua fights on that app as well. So the things that's moving in this direction for like boxing, with Showtime, ESPN, and the DAZN app, and also you still got the PBC that comes on, like Fox and stuff like that. So it's a lot to look forward to in the boxing game. But shifting gears over to basketball now. This is the most craziest thing that I heard today. The Houston Rockets, they offered 4 draft picks for Jimmy Butler. Bruh, like really, like and just to think about that, that's over 4 years of just giving them your first round draft pick. Now, is Jimmy Butler worth that? No. I could see maybe 1 or 2 first round picks, for right now, especially with that nucleus that they got over there in Houston with Chris Paul, James Harden, and Carmelo Anthony. You put, Jimmy Butler over in that mix, that's a pretty solid team. You're getting the defense and the scoring out of Jimmy. But for 4 first round picks, man, that sounds very, very desperate. Like you're trying to really win, and I don't think, adding Jimmy Butler to this team is going to put them over the hump of beating the Golden State Warriors. So I think that's not even a good trade. I think it's much stupid. If I was Minnesota, I would probably take it, but I don't think they're going to take it, and I think Jimmy's going to remain in Minnesota. Also, I got the Boston Celtics taking on the Oklahoma City Thunder tonight. I think it's going to be a good game, man. Russell Wilson I call him Russell Wilson. I'm sorry. Russell Westbrook is back. But I think, it's going to be a very tough game. It's always good games when these two teams face each other, man. It's going to be a good matchup to watch between Kyrie and Russell Westbrook. And also, you got to look at a matchup between Jason Tatum and Paul George. This is going to be a good game tonight. I am a Celtics fan, so I'll be pulling for my guys to come through tonight. But, we'll see what's going to happen. It's still early in the season. And, things is it's kind of rocky right now for the Celtics. I think, with Hayward and Kyrie coming back, kind of like with the nucleus of what, the team was in the playoffs last year. It's like these guys are all trying to figure out how to play with each other again to get it rolling. I think, man, maybe give them about a month, we will start seeing some good basketball out of the Celtics. Right now I think it's a little bit sloppy, and these guys are still chucking up a lot of threes, which I think, they need to just stop. But, some good basketball coming on, tonight, and also going into the weekend. So, be on the lookout for that as well. So that's it for me tonight, guys. Just want to give you guys a quick, podcast, my thoughts on what's going on in sports today. Also, before I leave, man, Red Sox is up 2-0 over the LA Dodgers, man, in the World Series, man. Shout outs to those guys, man. Game 3 is tomorrow in LA. Actually, the next 3 games are in LA. That's if it makes it to, all 3. The next 3 are in LA. It's Friday night, Saturday night, and Sunday night. So be on the lookout for that as well, man. It's been a very entertaining series. This whole, postseason for Major League Baseball has been very intriguing for me. I'm not a real big on baseball, I watch it a lot when it gets to the postseason. I enjoy watching the postseason baseball. I think it's, phenomenal. These guys, you get to see everything. I just think, during the season, this is so many games, it's so long and drawn out. I can catch a game here and there, but I can't be fully dedicated to watching baseball, during the spring and everything like that. But during the postseason, man, I'm all in. I find, this is very entertaining, sports right now. Now that we have baseball, football, and basketball all in the swing. We're also getting hockey. So it's just awesome, man. But that's it for me tonight, guys. Hope you all have a blessed evening. And join me on Saturday, man. I'll go over my remaining Week 8 picks. And also talk a little bit about the Philly game, man. Philly versus Jacksonville. So, big game over in London. Shout out to my listeners over in the UK. Hope you guys are streaming it up this week. And until next time, man, Hubs Huddle, we out.